What is up, you guys? oldmps here, and welcome to round 1, match 5 of Forger of the Year for 2012. First map we have is Cast Out by PVT Partz, a very well-known forger, and another forger who seems to be considered a powerhouse forger. Let's see if he keeps up his reputation. This is a very smooth, double-wide racetrack, not a roller coaster, obviously, and it's actually fairly short, but it's very well done. I have to admit, I was very impressed. It comes up here, and there is this little awkward jump, but that's really about it. The rest of the map is just very smooth. I bet you a very competitive map. I don't have me racing with any other people, but you can kind of tell just by how the map is graded. You know, anyone can get the lead, and it can be a very competitive racetrack. And as you can see, he does have some glass in here, which is like really hard to forge with. So I tell you what, I give you some credit for how smooth this map is and how well forged the glass is too. We're coming up around the end of the map already. Like I said, the map was very, very short, but you know, that's really the only thing with it. So let's go to the errors section. The only error I could really find was that the shield door jump was just awkward. Every time you jumped, you kind of had that up hanging, and it was kind of weird. The next map we have is Submerged by Shadow Falcon 777. He's a new forger, and he's an underdog in this competition. Not many people know who he is, or at least I don't, so let's go ahead and see how good of a forger he is. So this is obviously a roller coaster themed around a submarine sort of setup. It's a really nice roller coaster. I like how it's got kind of a DJV Razor feel to it a little bit. It's a low down, kind of hung, you know, kind of a hung down, not quite fast pace, but very scenic roller coaster. There are little parts where I could see some forging where, you know, it shows that he's not too particularly talented with it, where some parts are a little bit more bumpier than they should be. Some parts aren't, you know, are kind of a little bit of a harsher return that most forgers wouldn't have kind of gone for. But he still shows a lot of detail in each piece he forges, changes the color on each one. I did notice that, and you know, you can tell he spent a lot of time on this map, and he really tried to see if he could take down PVT Partz. So we're coming around to the second, I guess, U-turn, and we're coming up to the end right here, which is a nice ending jump. Alright, let's go ahead and go to the errors section. The first error is that this little turn right here is a little bit too harsh, too fast. You know, you can fly off the edge and go onto the other side, and you can also cheat. Anyways, you guys, the winner of this match does in fact go to PVT Partz. He's keeping up that that powerhouse sort of feel. Shadow Falcon 777, you're a good forger, but you just work quite up to his par. Anyways, you guys, this is oldmps signing out, and we're subscribed, and I'll see you guys later.